Ever had to lead a team through change? It's really different, isn't it, compared to your business as usual activities? Hi, I'm Elissa Farrow from About Your Transition. I'm going to talk to you today about leading teams through change. It's quite a different skill set than business as usual operations, where you yourself might be fantastic. Sadly, however, in a lot of the research that I do and a lot of the organisations I work with, those leaders who are exceptional at their business as usual activities sometimes aren't all that fantastic at actually leading a team through change. What's the difference? The main difference is that leaders need to adapt their style when organisations and teams are going through change. How can I adapt my style? Firstly, leaders need to understand more about what their actual style of leadership is in the first place. Are you an authoritarian type style of leader? Are you someone who's more collaborative? Depending on the nature of the change, you might have to come down in a way that is quite unnatural to you. Also, the challenge in leading teams through change is that sometimes in a very natural, normal environment, when people hear about change coming down the pipeline, they start to actually have an emotional response. And for some leaders, actually managing staff when they're having an emotional response is something that they may not have necessarily dealt with. For me, in terms of leadership and going through a change journey, is to be very clear on the end state of where you actually want this team to head, even if that team is actually going to be dissolved from the business. We need a clear vision, we need a clear set of messages that we can communicate to staff, and we need to be able to adapt our communication style to meet the needs of our team. One way of communicating to one person may not actually work with others, especially in our diverse organisations we have today. In Australia alone, we have 1 to 4 people out of our population are from an overseas country. Australia is a diverse nation, so therefore leading change means that we need to harness and embrace that diversity.